Welcome to Behind Two Wheels, where our main goal is that we take off our helmets and we show America the real faces behind true motorcyclists. Today we have the honor of being joined by Miss Torie Crisp. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Torie, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Torie, tell me about you. Tell our audience about who you are, your job, your family, whatever you want to share with us.
Okay. I am a wife and a mother. I've been a registered nurse for about 14 years, and I have a passion for helping others.
Oh, fantastic. What type of nursing do you practice? What field are you in?
I'm a nurse case manager for dialysis patients.
Okay. And how is it working with dialysis patients as opposed to being in hospital or other, have you worked in other areas of nursing besides dialysis?
Yes, I used to work on the hospital unit. I've also worked in home health and a infectious disease unit,
Oh,
and I
wow.
did some field work. So the difference is with dialysis patients, we see them more often, so you get to build more relationships, and they become like your family.
Oh, fantastic. Tori, what's your religious practice? Do you have anything that you do regularly? Do you church you belong to, organization, or anything like that?
Well, I'm not originally from Georgia, but I have been attending Higher Living Christian Church. I like going to the early service. I also catch Creflo Dollar's service every now and then.
Okay. And what are some of your hobbies outside of motorcycle riding?
I like to dance.
Okay.
I write poetry.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. And in the motorcycle community, nobody knows you by Tori. What's your riding name, as we would say?
It's risque.
Risque. And tell me where that came from.
Well, I am a member of Alter Ego's Motorcycle Club. It's a female motorcycle club, and on our logo we have an angel and a devil. So that's
Okay.
our alter ego. So I'm more conservative at work,
Oh, okay.
but my wild side is the risque side when I'm riding. Because I like to look good on two wheels, but still be safe at the same time.
And what is looking good to you and being safe? What does that look like for you?
Looking good does not mean necessarily having all your flesh out, but you can
Hmm.
wear, pants that fit. You can still wear your makeup, and I've got the hang of finding a hairstyle where I can still look good when I take my helmet off.
Right, right. Because most people don't know in Georgia there is a helmet law, so that's very important. That I know there's a lot of states that don't require that, but still, who wants their hair flying in the wind and then it's gonna be all tangled and stuff?
Yes.
Tell me, you said you're a member of Alter Egos. I know the motorcycle community is very involved in a lot of charities. What have been some of the things that your organization has been involved in the past charity work?
We've raised money and did a ride for breast cancer awareness. We were able to bless a lady that was suffering from breast cancer in the Macon area.
Hmm.
We've also did the back to school book bag drive, partnered up with regulators and their sister club to help get some book bags for the children last year in the greater Atlanta area. And last year we actually blessed one of my dialysis patients' family with Christmas gifts. They were burnt out 2 weeks before Christmas, so we were able to buy them some gifts.
Oh, fantastic. What are some of the things that you guys are planning for this year coming up charity events?
With this year, we're working with another organization that deals with domestic violence. Um, it's called, I forgot the name of it. It's called Caring for Others. I had it written down. I
Hmm.
apologize.
That's okay.
We're dealing with that. We also plan to pack some lunches and go feed the homeless, not just Christmas time, but throughout the year,
Okay.
and getting our children involved. Even though we do a lot of community service as far as within the motorcycle club, we do bring our children along to participate in those events, and we're also partner up with another organization, Seven Bridges to Recovery, to help them with their Christmas for this year.
Okay, that's fantastic. Tell me, Miss Torie, how did you fall in love with the two wheels? How'd that happen?
Well, I've always been a tomboy and a daddy's girl. So
Mm-hmm.
back in North Carolina, my dad has friends with that are still working with Piedmont Drag Strip
Okay.
uh, in Greensboro, North Carolina, where they race the motorcycles as well as the cars. And I used to sit down in a hot box and go with him all the time. So it
Oh,
sort of
okay.
just rubbed off on me.
Right. How long have you been riding motorcycles now?
2.5 years.
Okay. And what kind of motorcycle do you have?
I have a 600 GS XR. It's a Suzuki.
Okay. Any plans to do something different? I think you mentioned something the other day.
Yes, I plan to get a Hayabusa, get it custom out with my undergrad school on it, North Carolina A&T State University.
Okay. All right. And most of us have names for our motorcycle. What's your current motorcycle's name?
My current motorcycle's name, she has two names.
Uh-oh.
Now, when I'm getting down the road, that's Betty Boop. When we just cruising, that's Ladybug because she's red and black.
Okay. All right. Have you done any traveling on motorcycle riding? Where have you traveled to?
Me and the girls rode to Alabama.
Okay.
Just got
Any
up one
plans to go
Saturday.
anywhere this year?
I'm sorry.
Any plans to go anywhere this year?
Oh, yes, we plan on riding to the Roundup in Darlington, South Carolina. We even plan on riding back home to North Carolina one weekend. We want to cross state lines and go to Tennessee.
Okay. Tell me, Tori, you hear a lot of myths about motorcyclists. Our news in America is always bad news. It shows the bad things. It doesn't show the good things. So, what is the one thing that you think the biggest myth that you hear about motorcyclists in general that bothers you?
The biggest myth is that we are gangs and we're disrespectful,
Okay.
and that's not always the case.
Most of the time, it's not the case.
Mhm.
What did your family and friends say when you started riding?
Well, they actually were not surprised, being I used to be around my dad all the time. I used to participate in a lot of motorcycle events. Um, but I did hear from a couple of people, they did say, "Don't you care about your kids? You know, you're an organ donor. Don't you care? Ain't you worried about getting hit?" And I said, life is short. You got to live it to the fullest.
Right. Right. Do your children ride with you at all yet?
No, I'm not confident because my bike is so compact. However, my
Okay.
husband does take my son with us, and he grows a few inches. He'll be able to ride my bike.
Oh, so your husband's a motorcyclist as well?
Yes,
Okay, fantastic. Tell me, finish the sentence for me, Tori. Riding to you is what?
freedom.
I hear that a lot. And what does that mean to you? Freedom of mind, body, spirit, freedom of what?
It's just free to go where you want to go. I mean, you just get on your motorcycle and let it take you where you want to go. Sometimes we do have destinations. Sometimes we don't. We just get on it and we just ride.
Mm.
You don't have to. When I'm on my motorcycle, I'm not a mom. I'm not a sister.
You
I'm just me.
risque.
Yeah.
And you risque at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free your mind from all of the cares of the world. That it's just kind of you and the bike. It's that calming place.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Tori, if you had to tell our audience something specific that would promote motorcycle safety for us, what would that be?
I would say stay in your lane. When you see us coming down the highway, please do not switch lanes. Let us pass you. And when we get ready to pass you, we're not doing it to be mean or to prove anything. We're doing it for our own safety to get out of your way.
And that's a really, really good point because one of the things too is even when I say us, because I used to, I don't do it anymore, but even if you see somebody speeding really fast on a motorcycle and coming, definitely stay in your lane, because by the time we've reached you, we already know where we're going or what we're going to do. It's a lot harder for us to make a correction at 100 miles an hour if you're trying to get out of our way. The best thing you can do to promote our safety is to stay where you are. So that's definitely a great point, and I think people think, let me get out of their way. No, stay where you are, because, you know, it's our level of being able to correct is not like being in a car.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
yeah. Well, Ms. Torie, I thank you so much for your time. We had some technical difficulties the other day, so this is take two. So I appreciate you coming back to join us on Behind Two Wheels. So thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.